Hi everyone, this is Tom Hammond with the tipsandyips.com, back on Fantasy National Golf Club site. Today we're going to take a look at the individual player cards. So if you go ahead and click on an individual player, it will take you over to this page, right? So right away at the top, you can analyze this player for a number of different categories. So just starting with strokes gained, it will show you at the top average ownership in GPP and cash for the last 3 tournaments. And then it will show you strokes gained based on the putting surface. So here Ricky shows you his best putting surface is Bentgrass, then Bermuda, and then he's not very good on POA. Strokes gained by difficulty. So this shows you that Ricky's a pretty premier elite player, obviously. Doesn't matter the field, he gains strokes on every field. And the average strokes gained by wind conditions. So Ricky's a good player in the wind, right? So a good player to target this week at the Honda if it's going to be windy. Then scrolling down a little further, you have this trend line that they've just created, which is pretty new and awesome. So let's say we're on strokes gained total now. Go to strokes gained off the tee, right? It gives you a little trend line on the data as how he's been trending. So if this is in an upward direction, Ricky's been gaining strokes off the tee more and more and more over the year. So he's a positive trending player in pretty much every category. Look, if you look at around the green, he was pretty similar all the way around, and in the last couple years, he's really picked up. Awesome trend line to see for an individual player. Scrolling down, you'll get a strokes gained summary for the last 5, 10, 20, and 138 tournaments. So you can just get a snapshot of how he's been playing. Ricky, strokes gained, really consistent, green everywhere. And then all the way further down, you have the same thing for the past X many tournaments he's played at. And it's really cool snapshot to see. Like I said at the top, you can change and look at different categories. So if we want to look at his birdies and bogeys gained, give it a second to load here. Again, it gives you that breakdown, last 5, 10, 20, and 138 tournaments, how he's done, eagles gained, birdies gained, bogeys avoided, double bogeys avoided, and then individual tournaments below. So really cool tool to use, again, if you're between players or you just want to see how a guy's been trending recently. It's nice to be able to dive down into the individual player level on the same site that you're creating your overall model and looking at individual players. Just another tool, another resource to help you narrow down and be as well prepared as you can for the week ahead.